mean? A lot of people are afraid of honesty. You know what I'm saying? They're afraid to show who they are, you know, because they think it, you know, makes them look weak or whatever, or, you know, well, we all have flaws.
There's someone who's about to board the Diddy train that stops at a prison. And it's none other than Jay-Z. Now there's been chatter about Jay-Z being next in line for a while. As Diddy's BFF, it seems like the natural order for things.
Basically, after the major documentaries come out, right? After they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed, right?
And from the looks of things, rapper Pimp C and DMX got the party started long ago. These two had been talking about Jay-Z's real side for years. In fact, Pimp C even had the balls to spill about his little affair with Beyonce. But both of these men were silenced. However, ever since the Diddy stuff, fans have been paying attention to everything artists have been saying about the industry, and it's finally Pimp C's and DMX's turn to shine.
I don't even associate myself with the industry, you know what I'm saying? I'm not an industry artist. I'm an artist in the industry.
Let's get one thing straight. Jay-Z isn't the man he pretends to be. When DMX passed away, Jay was one of the first to come forward and show his respect for the rapper. However, fans think that it was merely a show for the public. DMX wasn't really close with him like Jay wanted people to believe. In fact, when it came down to it, Jay was the last person on the planet that DMX would trust. A source even revealed that the two had some major competition and that Jay allegedly messed with DMX's sixth album simply because he was jealous of him. Marv Gotti, who witnessed everything up close, said the same thing. While explaining the beef between the two rappers, Gotti said they always had friction because they battled and X, hated him. Jay didn't really care, but they was always on some competitive shit. That's just the truth. And are y'all forgetting the catfight that went down in 2004? Back then, Jay-Z was appointed as the president of Def Jam Records. Coincidentally, right around that time, DMX's career started going downhill. Prior to Jay-Z joining Def Jam, DMX was out there making history for the record label. He managed to drop 5 consecutive albums from 1998 to 2003 for Def Jam Records. However, when Jay-Z took control of the record label, DMX had to face many problems, and he was never one to shy away from airing Jay's dirty laundry. He boldly accused Jay of trying to sabotage his 6th album, Year of the Dog again.
You know, when he first got the job, he hit me with the call like, yo, dog, inmates just running the building like, yo, you good? Finish the album, shoot the video. So what happened? Niggas go on vacation and...
But why would Jay try to do that? Well, according to DMX, Jay had previously decided to retire from his music career. But when he became president, he decided that he didn't want out of the game just yet. He wanted the industry to focus on him and him alone, and that meant taking anyone that he saw as a competitor.
You're trying to eliminate the competition, you know, because at first you retire, you know, then get me off the label, now you're back rapping again.
And that was all that DMX needed to decide his next move. There ain't no way he was going to stick around and be Jay's plaything. So he walked out and never looked back. However, don't be fooled. That by no means implies he buried the hatchet. He continued to call out Jay and his shady connections with higher-ups in the industry. He dropped a track, The Industry, where he revealed what the industry is actually like. He rapped, "The industry. If you ain't got a strong mind, the industry will break you down. It's a matter of time. Vultures with nothing to feast on." In another verse, DMX rapped, "New artists to sell the souls, the way they survive. The industry don't give up about you. But the industry couldn't make a dime without you." Now this is where Jay comes into the picture. You see, the record executive has been accused of betraying and using people numerous times. One of his victims, Dave Dash, publicly accused Jay-Z of playing dirty. During a recent interview on the CEO show, Dave talked about his past feud with Jay-Z. He said, "When I look at what happened between me and Jay, it's like I blame Jay for letting it happen, but all the people that really made it happen are the ones that are benefiting from him the most now. I was stopping them from getting money," Dash said. "My friendship comes before the business. Either way, unless Jay-Z was down with it, then it wouldn't have happened." He further added, "Where I'm at now is that if Rockefeller and the ones that weren't billionaires want to get money on the right terms, I'm down. I'm telling you publicly I will have the conversation. And I've never not said that. But Jay's never had that accountability to have that real conversation with me." The record executive continued, "I always said as a man that we could always talk it up. Men should always be able to talk things up, but I'm really happy with my life right now. I know the world would love to see it, and I'm down for it. If we could create something that inspires me, period. I don't want to be running on the stage dancing around. I'm too chubby for that right now. Now coming back to DMX, well, taking shots at the devil doesn't come without consequences. And it seems like Jay wasn't a fan of him stirring up trouble like that. And so, on April 9, 2021, the rapper died from an illegal substance-related heart attack. While fans accepted his passing before, they've been revisiting the incident in light of everything that's come to light about the industry. There have been whispers about Jay taking out DMX simply because he didn't want him spilling his secrets. And honestly, knowing Jay-Z, it's not exactly impossible. Despite all of that, Jay-Z still had the balls to show up at LeBron's show after DMX's passing and talk about how despite their rivalry, the two were on pretty good terms.
There was a competitive thing, but it was big love. He was so competitive with me. I never met a human being more competitive with me, like ever, not even my big brother.
But DMX is one story. There have been others like him, including Pimp C, and he managed to piss off Jay big time. Back in the day, there was news going around that Pimp C may or may not have had a thing with Beyonce. Some were even saying that the two got in bed with one another. And get this, a source revealed that Pimp had it all on tape. He had the entire thing recorded, and some were saying that he was probably going to leak it.
I think he died with it, but he could have made millions of dollars. And some of the people that's higher up in rap, if they would have seen that tape.
Now, of course, Jay-Z wasn't going to let anyone mess with his wife, so when word got out that there is an explicit video of his wife, he had to take action against Pimp. But it wasn't merely about Beyonce. It's kinda ironic when you think about it because Jay-Z hasn't exactly been the world's most loyal husband. He's slept with his fair share of women, and yet when the tables were turned, he chose to do the unthinkable. What's more, back in the day, the folks at Rockefeller wanted to tap UGK, the hip-hop duo, so they offered them a $1 million check. But when their manager rang up Pimp C, he wasn't exactly pleased with the offer. Instead, he asked Jay to give the money to Tupac Shakur's mother. Mind you, Jay and Tupac weren't exactly cool. The late rapper accused Jay of stealing his lyrics multiple times, and it looks like that didn't sit right with Jay because on December 4, 2007, Pimp C passed away as well owing to substance issues. So both men spoke up against Jay and passed away due to illegal substances. Coincidence? Fans think not. And that's it for today. What do you think of the entire situation? Will the feds start looking into Jay-Z too? Will Jay-Z address the recent allegations against him? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos. We'll see you guys in our next video with more updates from the celebrity world.